Welcome, guys, to the live stream. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. And yeah, we are just kind of cruising along. I am like really low on some concrete supplies here, and I'm just getting the music played fired up here because it's been a while since I've streamed and I didn't have everything all open the way I wanted it to. So, but we are live here today because I have to go and do a bunch of concrete material farming because I am completely out of sand and completely out of gravel, and it's impossible to make a video for that. And I had some time this evening to be able to get some live streams done. So that is where we are. I just have to get the actual chat window up. Richard, welcome to the stream. Blue Rose, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a fantastic time and you guys are staying safe and staying quarantined. Before we get started, we're running out, and we're going to go repair some things. So I'm diving into the nether here to go get some things repaired up. Also give you guys a quick little tour around the base here because some things have changed. And if you haven't caught any of my videos that I have been uploading for the World of Solitude stuff, you probably haven't seen the changes that have been around my base. So I'll do a quick show of that. As soon as I just got to repair this pick, like just what I've got on me here. I already, in my ender chest, I've got a bunch of picks and shovels already all set aside for doing a mining run. I just want all of them repaired when we go out, so that's where I'm heading off to right now. So as we're chugging along, making our way to the end. Richard and Blue, how you guys been? I know, guys, I've been on absolute ghost town as far as streaming, but I've been wanting to put up at least video content for you because my schedule is kind of like all over the place of when I can actually play. So I'll record little segments here, segments there, and then cram it all together when I get some time to video edit it and then upload it. So, but I got a little bit of time this evening that I got to get this farming out of the way. So what better time than to sit back and... Why is there a blaze sitting in here? That wasn't very nice. That was actually kind of freaky. I'm on fire. Gots to eat. Yeah, we're diving in. And I already have hostile mobs turned down, so we don't have to listen to these guys when we go running in there, because actually on my last video I uploaded, I had to go and repair a bunch of tools. So Sweeney did make a bunch of changes here, so the ender pearls are handled a little bit better than what they were. They still pile up pretty good though. I did manage to get my sword upgraded now to looting 3. So it does not take long for me to have a crap ton of, pearls stacked up in here. Charlie, welcome to the stream. We're doing some concrete farming today because I am like nearly out of gravel. I've only got about 8 or 9 stacks of gravel right now. I'm okay-ish with sand, so yeah, I remember you, Charlie. But my work schedule has been like just crazy busy. I am working from home, but I'm like more readily available for all of our team, and so and then I still end up having to go out to our site locations to do some repairs and stuff, and so it's just been a challenging time for sure over these last few weeks. So how's my day? My day is okay. It was a pretty chill day today. Like I basically did nothing today. I was exhausted. I went to bed early last night. I got up about 9:30 this morning, and then just chilled, watched some TV, fell asleep in the chair for a while, and it was my birthday last weekend, and that really sucks when you can't have anybody over because of this self-isolation and quarantine and all that stuff. So it was maybe one of the pretty much low-key birthdays you could possibly have. It's my kid's birthday tomorrow, so he turns 19. And it's going to be the same thing, just low-key. Us just chilling at the house, so... Okay, we nearly got our pick done here. And then we'll get the shovel repaired up. A couple of swipes on the axe is all we're going to need. And then we are good to go. Noah, welcome to the stream. Terris, what would you do if you wanted to achieve something but no one believes in you, not even my friends, but I know I can do it? Just do it and then prove them all wrong. There's good satisfaction in you going out and achieving something and then being like, "Maha! Take that." Charlie, thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Okay. Probably if I took my gear off, this would go a little bit faster. Okay, that one is done. Let's repair up the shovel. And then we can... I don't even think there's a portal over at the gravel area, so that one we're going to have to go for a little walkabout to get to. I didn't build this Enderman farm. No, this was... I want to think... It was either Takir or Crafting... No, not Crafting Mantis. I can't remember who built the farm. I know that Sweeney did some modifications on it here to try to, you know, flush out the ender pearls a little bit better. Okay, that's done. We'll do the axe. It's only going to take a couple of swipes for the axe because there was not much damage on it, so... Bitcoin Jake, welcome to the stream. There we go. That one's done. Reorganize things here just a little bit. That's all gone. Re-equip our gear, and then we are off to go get the supplies we're in desperate need of. It's a shame your Solar Survival World was entertaining. I was playing along with you. Is there any chance you could do it again? I will probably do it again, but I'm probably going to do it in a server environment, not on a solo world, because then that way, basically what happened is I thought I was in LAN setting and I loaded my cam account and tried to load the world in single player as I was already loaded in single player, and that destroyed the world. Instantly destroyed the world. I needed to make sure I switched it over to a LAN game before I connected with my cam account. And so it was completely me that broke it, 100%. And I just got the outside of that house done, which was a real ripoff, so... This way, if I do it on a server, then I don't ever have to worry about it, so... Okie dokie, we are here. I've got everything geared up, so if I look in my ender chest, we have 15 shulker boxes that we can load up full of materials. I've got tons and tons and tons of pickaxes. Those are actually geared up because I've been working on the lakes a bit. So after I go and fill up a bunch of gravel and sand, if there's still time tonight, we'll go wear out these pickaxes and dig out some lakes, because we got a ton of that needs to be done. Because there's only 3 lakes left. However, 2 of them are the biggest lakes on the Wasteland outside the dome that we need to do. So that's going to be a bit of a grind to be able to get that stuff done. So, and then I've got my redstone ender chest, my diamonds and precious items in here, an enchanting one, and then like random supplies chest that I keep with me now. And then I just carry around an ender chest, and then that gives me easy access to all of those extra tools and stuff. So, Sweeney Dunstan, welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, I guess I'll give you a quick show of, in case you guys haven't watched the videos, a little bit has changed around here right now. So inside here, which used to be my little hole in the ground, is now a full-on actual room all the way to bedrock. And I have these energy conduits that run up the sides here. And then bubble vaders here. At night, you can actually see these energy conduits pulse, because there's redstone switching that's built in behind them, that ends up pulsing up and down. It just pulses its way all the way up, which is kind of a cool little effect. I built these little mining machines down here to be able to, you know, mine out more materials and stuff. We started different strip mines and stuff. So what is an energy conduit? Basically, it's like a power. It's like it's drawing. What's powering my base is I'm drawing energy from the core of the Minecraft world, and it's pumped up there. Now, what I'm using to give it that if it's when it gets nighttime, you can almost kind of see it right now, but when you get nighttime, you'll actually get a better view of it, and you'll actually see it pulsing through the honey blocks that are here. So this ain't vanilla. This is 100% vanilla. Everything here was built 100% vanilla. There is nothing redstone or nothing modded about this at all. So, and yeah, it was completely survival based. So the pulse that's actually built into this is just a very simple little redstone clock that I have here that pulses all the way up the line here to turn on redstone lamps behind it. So, and then yeah, I creatively built these not creative, sorry, like what's the word I'm looking for? Cosmetically built these little mining machines that are here to make it look like there's equipment that's actually mining out these tunnels and stuff. So, is there a tutorial for the energy conduit? That whole base, can it be done in Bedrock? You know what? I'm not. I'll try and see if. Okay, here we go. It's starting to get nighttime outside. See how it's pulsing now? The light systems that are in there, and if you actually look, you'll be able to see the pulse going up through the honey blocks as well. So I will look and see. I can definitely do a tutorial on how to do it for Redstone and put up for Java Edition and put up a video on that for sure. It's actually a really simple little build for it, so I will definitely get that done. But yeah, now you can see that energy pulse kind of traveling, the lighting effect traveling up the wall there. It looks pretty decent. The other thing that I built too is this is a chorus fruit farm, and I want to say it was. I'm trying to remember now which hermit was the one that did this one. I don't think it was Cub Fan. I can't remember. I posted a video on Credited which hermit it was that built this chorus fruit farm. And I'll give you a quick little show of how this works, because I usually do a harvest on it as often as I can anyway. So, Mike Yarrow, welcome to the stream, by the way. I'm going to harvest this real quick, and then I will show you how the chorus fruit farm. So the first thing you got to do is you have to manually go through and dig out all of the flowers here. So, flowers. Rand, welcome to the stream. You need to manually harvest out 40 flowers before you go and trigger the farm. Because if you trigger it before you grab the flowers, you can't replant any of it. Because the flowers don't pop off when you do an auto harvest on these things. They just bust into the coarse fruit. So, and the whole reason for this is I needed end rods. Is why I built this farm. And so like lo and behold, it's like, okay, I've got the opportunity now to create a new farm in my little base area here, because my base is trying to be very independent. So what are we at? 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. So this will actually produce a positive, like you can get more flowers than you need. And so now I'm just going to trigger this. Book. It fires out these dispensers with water. After all the chorus fruit floats into the center here, the water will shut off, and a minecart system runs along and picks up all the chorus fruit. And now I'm just going to run behind that and replant these, and they grow like super fast. So, and it gets a little over 2 stacks every harvest is what this farm will do. Between 2 and 2.5 stacks. Okay, so that is all replanted, and as you can see, they're already starting to grow. Oh, there was a little bit of coarse fruit that got hung up on the wall here. We'll grab those. Doesn't happen too often. Generally, they all pop in. It's just if they grow out too close to that side, so. And then the minecart pops right back up here and unloads into this. And so we'll get over 2 stacks out of that. So if I actually click down here and get a little closer. Yeah, a little over 2 stacks is what we're going to get. And it's already planted, ready to go for next time. So what else have I changed here since my last live stream? I think I had already built in the super smelter. I've got the 2 floors of sorting. The auto sorter is now 2 floors deep. I did expand a bit on the bee farm, which is where I ended up getting all the honey that I used for being able to do those energy conduits. So the bee farm has been working away. Something else, this I haven't even done a video on. I'm working on a little design thing over here where I'm going to try to look at doing some living quarters and stuff in here. It's not very well lit right now, looking at the creepers that are crawling all over it, but I'm going to do up some living quarters on this little hill, and then I put in this kind of retaining wall here. Because, yeah, I'm just trying to develop more of the base. But I'm pretty sure that's about all that's changed here right now. I don't think there's anything else that's really new since my last live stream, so... We're going to crash, though, and then we are going to go head out and get some more sand and gravel. Gravel is kind of what I'm hurting on the most right now. I don't have very much gravel, so... And we will run on by. This here actually took a fair amount of time to build the chorus fruit farm. It's hard to say it like in the video. It didn't take long in the video, but there's so much. I've got, like I even said it in my last video, the amount of time it takes to create a video and to farm up materials, and I give the hermits a lot of credit. The thing is they get to work at it, 8 to 10 hours a day. They can go and work on getting a video, and I get about 2 hours a day where I can kind of plug away at trying to get some content up to be able to put a video out, and it goes by really fast, especially if you've got a lot of farming and stuff. So I brought back like 7 shulker boxes worth of sand for the last video because I needed glass. I was like super short on glass, so yeah, I needed the green glass for filling up this lake. So this is the one that we just got done in my last video, that a lot of it was all done in a time lapse to see kind of how the process is of building this lake. And that was 5 shulker boxes of glass right there to be able to do this lake. So it is very time consuming for sure. And I have been just destroying the desert. But right now we're heading, I know if I head out this way, there are some gravel mountains out there that we're going to go and farm up right now, because I am like desperately short on gravel. I don't have enough that I can make a full inventory of concrete right now, so that's how short we are. Hope you guys have been staying safe during this whole absolute weird time that we're living in right now, and you're staying antisocial and keeping to yourselves. And I've been able to keep up on all the Hermits videos, which is kind of nice. Well, a good chunk of them anyway. iJevin, Vintage Beef, Cub Fan, Mumbo, Grian, B-Dubs, Iskal, and oh, who else? There's a couple more that I've been following as well too. Zoomofoid. And Impulse. Yeah, Zoomofoid and Impulse were the other two. Occasionally I'll watch one of Stress Monsters as well. I think that's about all I've been following right now. But it was super disappointing having my world corrupt after 5 freaking videos for my How to Survive Minecraft. I wanted to get into doing all the farms and stuff on there. I'm gonna have to find a server that I can restart that on and do it that's kind of separate from everything else. I don't want to refire up my own server. Oh, hello. Holy snap. No. Oh, my God. Did you see them? Oh, no. Oh, my God. There's so many of them. Oh, my God. I don't even know what to say. That is so many. Why so many? Why? I thought they despawned in 1.15.2. How are they not dying yet? This bow is not a weak bow. I'm just staying out of range for them. This is actually working out quite well. There's so many of these guys. I can't believe it. How many parties was that? It had to have been, what, 8 of the leaders there? I gotta keep an eye out, make sure I'm not running into another one of these massive war parties here. And how did they manage to all clump up together like that? Like... Okay, when they're out in the water like this, they're actually pretty easy to take out. Like, I don't think any of them have got a shot off on me yet. Okay, now it's definitely a more manageable group. Is it that they don't shoot in water? Because, I mean, hold on a second. Yeah, I didn't get a single shot off on me. That's crazy. I would have thought for sure they would have lit me up like a Christmas tree. Oh, there's another couple of guys over there. Alright. I need to head to the gravel mountains. And avoid large war parties like that. Oh, somebody left a crafting table out in the middle out here. I wonder whose that is. Man, there's parties out here all over the place. Bit by bit, we're going to actually make our way over to these freaking... I think that might be the gravel hills over there. I'm not sure. Or at least beside them. I should have brought some obsidian with me so that I could have made another portal to be able to go back and forth. That would have been smart. Somebody's got a little place over there. Looks like a factory they've got pumping away some smog into the air. That's the nice thing about the campfires, is being able to have that effect so that it kind of looks like you've actually got smoke coming out of the stacks over there. It's kind of a nice looking build. Bro, there is a teleporter to a gravel mining area city at City Hall. Really? Well, I didn't know that. So we're going on this walkabout then for no reason, other than going out and clearing out some of the pillagers that are running around. Well, we'll look at it this way. It was they had to get removed anyway. Okay, I know that there was a bigger mountain area because I've farmed it once before for gravel out here than what this little spot is. There's actually a bunch of sand here too. We could actually clear out this whole hillside. A little bit of a pain in the ass to work on this though. So I figure the reason why live streaming this tonight is if I've got to be bored to go out and mine up all of this stuff, you guys need to suffer along with me through this whole process. I'm sitting back having a little bit of a drink to go with it though. A nice chill evening. And now that it feels like spring outside, it's getting quite nice out. Like, did a little bit of sitting in the backyard tonight. Had the barbecue going. It was kind of nice. Enough of just sitting around in the house waiting for doomsday. You almost wish there was like a Great Plains of this thing, of this type of material, instead of it being a mountainside. It'd be so much easier to farm. I wonder if anybody would ever choose to actually build a base in one of these gravel biomes. They're not a very pleasant biome. However, it does give you... It's a much more efficient way than going down to the ocean to farm up gravel for concrete. Alrighty, we almost got a full inventory here of various crap we picked up. What else did we get? Oh, we got some snow. Apparently silk touch and snow gets you the actual instead of just snowballs. No gravel left behind for no one. It's all mine. Just like that poor desert. It's all mine. Isn't it like what with a regular shovel? I mean, mining with a regular shovel would absolutely suck if you didn't have any form of efficiency. Mending. I wouldn't want to do this with just a... like, imagine coming out to do all this with, like, iron shovels or something. You'd have to have, like, a shulker box full of iron shovels just to fill up, you know, 5 shulker boxes worth of stuff. We got to be getting close to a full inventory here. Yet we are topped up. Okay, so let's get rid of the trash. I don't need this, 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 or that. That gives us a little bit more room to pick up more stuff here. Oh, look, we got more friends. Oh, I went right over his head. They're gone. Later. Okay, we got to be getting close to getting full here. See, gravel I don't need as much, or sand I don't need as much of. It's gravel that I got to do. But I mean, we're here, right? So I can at least bring back at least one more shulker box of sand. Okay, we are heading up to the top of this hillside now to get back into that gravel. Afraid, welcome to the stream. It looks like there's a pile of gravel over on that side, so that's where we're going to aim for. Try to get out of these peaks. I think somebody's been out here farming already. Oh, here we go. This is what we're talking about. A nice big old area here that we can farm up. Long time no see, Terris. How is everyone? Everyone is doing just fine. Nice seeing you as well. Nice to be able to squeeze in a stream for you guys. I know the streams haven't been as frequent as they were. Ooh, hey, okay. That's good to know that we're paying attention to the ground here. Just with my work schedule kind of being all over the place and being crazy busy, I only get little bits of time here and there to be able to record snippets, and so to fire up a live stream for like a half hour here or an hour there doesn't seem to make sense. Where if I can combine it into a bunch of clips and put it up as a video, it ends up being maybe a little bit better polished, so... Okay, now we're getting a haul. Bring on the gravel farm. Work's a little crazy. I have to work from home now, so I work from home, but I still occasionally end up having to do stuff at our satellite locations and stuff. So I'm kind of, work from home, then travel, and then work, and I'm kind of available nonstop all the time. But my wife's work schedule is like even more crazy than mine. I think she's averaging between 10 and 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. So I've been also trying to, making sure that she's got dinner when she comes home and stuff too. Seeing how I am in the house, so it's, it makes for busy time, and then we only get a little bit time to actually see each other right now because of our work schedule, so. Hello, Blue Rose. Okay, I've absolutely got no pattern here as to what I'm digging out. I'm just kind of running around and digging as we go. But I think I'm going to get rid of this water source because that's going to be a pain in the butt to deal with. Alright, water source taken care of. Back to digging. Pick up all the pieces that we let kind of fall down here. It's so satisfying doing the shovel work because the instant break blocks, it's just, I don't know, it's so much fun. It's eerily relaxing to sit here and just farm up sand. Maybe sand a little bit more because it's not as kind of a sharp noise to listen to as you're farming it up. But I've been so short on concrete, and for the builds I've got coming up for some of the next videos and stuff, I'm going to need a bunch of concrete. I want to step up my book farming, so I'm going to need like a significantly better sugarcane farm. I'm thinking it's in the works for the future here. It's like nighttime. I should probably sleep. I should probably think about eating too. Regional, welcome to the stream. Gots to eat. And we are just going to toss away our boots. Yeah, that'll be a good idea. Alright, inventory is like totally full. The gravel chest, we need that one. 900 more to go. Racy fan, welcome to the stream. You're tired? You and me both. It's me, Raptor. I haven't been here in a while. Raptor, you're changing your name again. Welcome. Good to see you back. I haven't been live streaming. I've been just posting videos. So you not being here in a while, that's okay. Because I've been just, I've done what, 7 videos now is what I've been able to get uploaded. But today was a farming round, so I got to get some farming done, so why not yak with you guys while I'm doing it? Glitch, welcome to the stream. Well, some of the videos are a little bit longer, so like they range anywhere from about 11, 12 minutes up to some of them got up to like 42 minutes because there was just no way to trim them down much more than what they were. I'm going to try to do a little bit better of like I'm getting used to trying to create episode lengths and try to keep them to that like 25-minute maximum type thing, so... That's my hope, anyway. Keep an eye on our shovel here. Make sure I don't break it. I do have 2 other shovels in my little supplies there, so all of them are, of course, got mending on them. And I've got 6 pickaxes now. Of course, out of all of them, only one of them was I able to get Silk Touch on. All the rest of them ended up being Efficiency 3, or sorry, Fortune 3 pickaxes. I couldn't believe it when I started crafting them, when I started enchanting them all up. One of them might be in a Fortune 2. But they're all Fortune pickaxes, except for one, which is the Silk Touch that I've got equipped right now. Because I don't know how many times, I always try to keep my Silk Touch equipped, because I don't know how many times I've busted my ender chest with the Fortune, and then I don't have my ender chest anymore. Oh, more water! You know what? Let's actually remove this water source because it's just going to be a pain in the butt if we don't. There's a good sized water source there. Dooman, welcome to the stream. Ren said we had a chicken salad made with ranch dressing and buffalo sauce mix tonight. Poor chicken. Oh, you're killing chickens now, are you? That's what you've resorted to? I'm so disappointed. I'm just gonna gather up another full stack here. I'm not going to get as much gravel as what I initially thought with the 3 shovels that I've got. It's my fault that you're eating chicken. Oh, no. Whew. That just about got hairy there for a second. I never looked up. I looked up at the last second and I'm like, oh, this is not going to end well for me. I thought that whole cave was going to collapse in for a second. What are we at? 63. We only got a little bit more digging we can do with that. Oh, we're full again. Well, I only needed a little bit to finish off this stack. Alright. That one goes in. This one comes out. Load her up. That one is full. Get ready for the next one. That's a good reminder to everybody. Yeah, everybody reach down, hit that like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring that notification bell so that you can get notified when I'm uploading videos or live streams. And I gotta say right now, it is definitely going to be more videos than it is going to be live streams just because my schedule is all over the place. Oh, I need to swap out my tools here. I'll try to do live streams for these farming sessions and stuff that I've got to do. Or if there's like a large dig project that's got to happen, I'll hop on to be able to yak with you guys. Because then I don't have to actually try to concentrate on a complicated build or anything like that. So I can actually dedicate more focus to you guys. So, Glitch says, does Tall Terrace have Minecraft Java Edition? Yes, he does. I am really toying with the idea of getting an RTX graphics card and starting to play a little bit with the beta of Minecraft RTX. The RTX shaders look, right from vanilla with Bedrock, look freaking amazing. And I hope they end up releasing the RTX for Java as well. I mean, there are shaders for Java, but they are nothing compared to what RTX is capable of doing. Like, RTX is just so more smooth, so much more smooth, and way less intense on the hardware, so... Yeah, I know you sent me a little thing about trying your server, but my schedule, I mean, I don't have the time to take on like another server project. If anything, if I'm on another server for any reason, it's going to be just doing some solo play stuff for some of the how to survive Minecraft videos, or if there's some tutorials and stuff. Mind you, well, I want to keep doing them on a server because I don't want to ever run into that whole issue with, you know, creating a single player world and loading my cam account and corrupting the single player world, because that's exactly what happens. So yeah, I'm getting like advice. Now there's a few people from Gibcraft.com that since Gibcraft took down their server, they've gone and started their own, that I might go and check out that one, because that's an old school server that I've belonged to for a really long time. But I even still, for the lack of time that I get to play right now, and I want to be able to keep making content, I can't be bouncing all over the place. It's just too much work. It's nighttime. I better go crash before monsters start showing up here and eat my face. Nosy, welcome to the stream. Jack, welcome to the stream. Alright, let's keep working at this level here. Actually, I should probably dig my bed and the shulker box up. Or the ender chest up. Because we're going to just rip right through the middle of this. Nosy says you made a raid farm and an enderman farm that you get 100 levels in 30 minutes. That's pretty decent. Hey, Terris, did you get my last message? Afraid. Hey, Terris, do you think there would be room in the market for me to sell white boxes on eBay? A white box? Can you clarify what a white box is? Am I missing the terminology? Is this something that I should know, or I maybe know it under a different name? Or is it like a Raspberry Pi clone or something? Inventory's full again. Building PCs. The problem is you need to be able to get the parts at wholesale for you to even be remotely considered. Because building PCs, your margin in it is absolutely ridiculous. So I think you'll have a hard time making a go at it on eBay, considering how much eBay takes from it for what you would have to charge for them. That's going to be a tough market to get into for online sales. Because eBay is going to take a chunk off the top of it for when you post it and you sell it. If they pay by PayPal, they're going to take a chunk from it. You've got shipping costs. And unless you have access to buy the parts at wholesale, of which if you're an independent buying at wholesale versus a large box store or something like that, you're only going to be maybe 1% below market value to buy them, buy the components. So it's... You would have fun doing it, but you're not going to make any money at it. The only thing where you could possibly make money at it is if you made like ridiculous mod packs or something. You were doing like some RGB, tricked out RGB liquid cooled systems and stuff like that. There'll be a market for that for people that want a cool looking PC but don't want to spend the money for it. Or don't have the know-how to be able to build it themselves. They may want to spend the money on it but don't know how to build it. But then you're competing against NZXT, so... And I mean, they've got the market pretty nailed down on custom-built PCs, so... However, they're charging a pretty hefty price tag, so... My inventory was already full. I did say that, didn't I? And I've just been continually digging here. There we go. I have one piece of gravel on me. Why do I have one piece of, or not gravel, cobblestone? Considering my shovel is silk touch, or my pickaxe is silk touch. Where did the cobblestone come from? You're going to charge $200 above your cost. Just remember that PayPal, if they pay with PayPal, they're going to take a huge chunk. So if you sell say you sell a $1,000 PC, so it cost you $800, so you got $200 on that. 5% is going to go to PayPal. So you've lost $10 to your PayPal fees. eBay is going to take probably another 5%, so you've lost another $10 to eBay. And then you've got shipping costs on there, because most places right now, over a certain dollar amount, they're doing free shipping. So unless you're going to charge shipping, it's, you've got to kind of outweigh what that's going to be. So I would say on a $1,000 build, which a $1,000 PC is It's not going to be a, you're not going to knock anybody's socks off with a $1,000 PC. Your net on that's probably going to be about $100. So for your logistics and time and everything that you're going to put on that, for build time, install time, you're going to be working for probably about $20 to $25 an hour for it. So I mean, if that's a good enough salary for you, and then of course, yeah, you take your income tax and stuff off of that, and I'm going to quickly run along here and pick up any of these gravel blocks that I've just continued to just dig out for the sake of digging out. Even after I was already full, I guarantee I lost some of them. I think we did okay on recovering them back up, though. Look how much was just laying around out here that I hadn't bothered to pick up. That's not a very efficient farming session if I'm leaving it all to despawn. Yeah, but the 30% to Uncle Sam is only going to be on that $200 portion. Right? So that'll be $60 going to Uncle Sam for that. That's why I figure you'll be netting $100, and for the amount of work that goes into building a decent PC, to make $100 at it. And then, for what you're building, especially if it's, say it's entry-level stuff, say you're putting together like a i5, 8 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte hard drive in a basic case. The cost for you to be able to get those components, it's going to be about 20 to 25% more expensive for those components, even at wholesale cost, than what it would be for somebody that was going to, say, Acer, HP, Lenovo, Asus, and just buying a pre-built system that's those specs. Because the box manufacturers are getting them ridiculously below cost. So the only time that actually would start to be, where the box store price outweighs the custom build price is when you start getting into completely customizing the system. So this, Trident RAM and a Western Digital SSD drive where people could pick every single component that goes into it, then that's where you'll see the balance switch between a pre-built and a custom-built box. So I hope I'm not discouraging you at all, but I just wanted to let you know what's the dealio when you're doing something like that. A lot of things you got to factor in. And I'd hate to see you end up losing your shirt over getting all these components and start building. It's bedtime again. So where are we at right now for stuff here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes so far. We still have another full shovel to go. The shovels are actually going a good long ways here today. I'm actually kind of impressed. It's almost like gravel's easier on a shovel than sand is, because I didn't think I was getting that much on the sand end of it. Smart furniture. So are you thinking like touch display tables and stuff like that? Because I mean, there could definitely be a market for that, but it's a pretty high-end market you're getting into. Because it's not going to be your average Joe that's going to get like a smart table or smart mirrors or Asperix. Welcome to the stream. I am doing fantastic. Even having to mine shulker box after shulker box after shulker box of gravel. Lockdot, welcome to the stream. I didn't even actually see you sneak in there. Where did you sneak in? Trying to survive 100 days in hardcore. I think I did a hardcore series and I didn't last very long. Is this just a world for you, or could I join? It's not a world just for me. It's a content creator's world called World of Solitude that I'm playing on. And it is for, like, YouTubers and stuff. We're, you know, new YouTubers. We don't have, like, the huge Hermitcraft. It's like a Hermitcraft style world that we're playing on. But it's obviously not got the following that Hermitcraft has, but... if you are a content creator, you could, you know, apply to be able to join the community. Red Plays, welcome to the stream. What's up? What's the project today? Today is concrete farming because I am desperate for concrete. Because I have a bunch of videos that I want to be able to build up here soon. And so today was a farming live stream because I had to farm anyway. So why not live stream it? I've got some time today to put in a couple of hours of good farming. So that is what I am focusing on. Loading up on concrete, or on gravel and sand. You're at the magical number 69. Well, there you go. Nightbot is missing, Terris. Nightbot is missing. What the heck? Mind you, it's probably because I haven't live streamed in like 3 weeks. Let's head into the right window here and sign into Nightbot and say, what's up, Nightbot? Nightbot's probably been banned again, though. Like, it happens, and then they got to go through a big process with YouTube to get it unbanned again. Nightbot, what's up? What are you doing? What's going on? Commands? My commands are all... let me see if all my custom commands and everything are there, so... I don't know, just Nightbot's... Nightbot's not doing its thing. Oh, well, there's enough mods on tonight that I think we'll be okay. My inventory is full again. How are we on this shovel here? We still have 200 hits on it, so we're, well, actually it's about 600 hits with we're close to 800, I think, with the Unbreaking 3, so we got a little bit yet before we got to be totally worried about it. You can join the World of Solitude Discord. That if one of these guys could post the World of Solitude Discord in chat, that would be fantastic. Sweeney, Lock Afraid, Ren. You can also post my Discord as well too, which it really disappoints me that Nightbot's not doing its thing. Nightbot is hating on me. I should look and see if participants. I should double check to make sure Nightbot is still listed as a mod. So let me just check my settings here real quick. YouTube Studio. Yeah, Nightbot's still a mod, so it should be working. It's just broken tonight for some reason. Wah, wah, wah. You're no longer accepting applications. World of Solitude invites only. Okay, well then. Wah, wah, wah. There you go. Sweeney's the boss man for World of Solitude, so there's where you're out of luck. We have to hunt you down first. So, tell you what. Put out a bunch of YouTube content. And then, hopefully we stumble across your channel and see it. You're welcome to join the Discord. And you can self-promote in the Discord. And then we could probably just, we have a channel that's dedicated for doing self-promotion. And if we get bored, we go through it and look and see what's there, so. You need to have been putting out YouTube content for a little bit and have a following and show a progression of improved content as well too, so as your content's been improving as you're going type thing. Okay, my tool is just about ready. Thank God they added that, because I was totally forgot about looking at my it's down to 29. That's funny. Whoops. I'm glad they added that little notification. That one can get put away. I'm just going to dig out the sand bucket here as well, too. Throw that little bit of sand we've got in there. We're going to eat again. Wow, why are we hungry? Apparently it's hungry work. You've been growing super fast due to TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy's a handy tool, I'll give you that. My videos aren't getting as much traction I was hoping they would, but it takes time. Mind you, the SMP videos I don't think are as popular. I'm pretty sure Hermitcraft has got the SMPs, like, they've got that market nailed down, so... Anybody wanting to do SMP, it's a tough market to break into. I've had almost 3K views in the last 28 days of my channel, and over 300 watched hours in the last 28 days. I've also tipped my following within the tripled my following within the last month. Red plays, that's awesome. That's good news. My watch time and everything's been like crazy low. I took a little bit of a dip in the subscribers just because I hadn't been live streaming, and a lot of the people are, you know, basically followed me for live streams. So now I'm switching to video content, doing more video content because of my work schedule. So it's, you know, people are kind of, you know, leaving for that. And the World of Warcraft stuff, anybody that was a follower from my World of Warcraft days, because I'm not streaming World of Warcraft or making World of Warcraft videos, they've been kind of piecing out a bit, so... You're only 40 away from me now. Good job on that lock. Sweeney's the success story of the group. His how-to videos have been just tearing up YouTube. Like, he's been doing really well on them. I remember when Sweeney was at 500 subs. And now he's like literally kicking the door in on 5K. Then you must have been watching Sweeney before I started watching him, or before he approached me about joining the World of Solitude then, Locke. If you remember him at 90 subs. Because I'm pretty sure he was at like 500 subs when I started with him. My Fortnite days, they were a joke. That was how not to do YouTube videos. So what do we got so far? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shulkers of gravel so far, and a little bit of sand. Working on our 8th shulker now. Why were my Fortnite ones? Because I'm a trash Fortnite player. That's why. I can't build worth crap. Red plays, wait, Terris Fortnite? Yeah, that was back in season 4. I think I streamed a little bit of Fortnite back in season 4. I want to say maybe 4 streams, 3 or 4 streams. Like, it wasn't a lot. There's probably a playlist of it on my channel. I've been having fun making the YouTube videos. Like, I got to admit, like, now that I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with the actual editing process. Like when I first started doing YouTube, I dabbled a little bit with doing some videos and started to get the video editing kind of nailed down to the way I wanted it. But my internet connection was just, it took so long to try to upload anything that it was too difficult to try to keep up with putting content out. So I kind of put it to bed, and then I got a real internet connection, and that's when I started doing live streams. So there's like way back on my channel when I first started it, there's some modded Minecraft videos that I had uploaded. They might still be on the channel. I think they are. But they were like from like 2015, I want to say. And there wasn't very many of them. There was like a half dozen. Yeah, like I redid the graphics on my channel with Sweeney's help because like he pointed out some social issues that I had with it for as far as, you know, viewing it in mobile or on various devices and stuff. So kind of tweaked the banner a little bit and then started playing around with some of the channel tags and stuff. You guys are on the ball tonight. I didn't even see that one pop in. Do you know what time you can add the donation button? Because I keep having people that want to donate, but they can't because they don't have PayPal. And what's my Streamlabs? It's on. Well, Streamlabs, I set up the link in my Streamlabs account that I could do donations through Streamlabs. And then you could just post the link in your YouTube channel. But when you hit 1,000 subscribers, the monetization for YouTube, so that's where your super chats and stuff come in. Is at 1,000 subs. I hardly get any donations through my Streamlabs donation button. Most of my stuff always comes through Super Chats. And of course, now that I'm doing videos, you don't even see the Super Chat. Like, Super Chats don't happen in videos, so it's only ad revenue that you end up making anything on, and of course there's like 0 ad revenue on videos, so it's not become lucrative now at all. I mean, I still haven't made enough to even pay for the upgrades of my PC, so. And that's been like just about 3 years. Oh, I know, it would be 3 years this April. 3 years tomorrow, actually, is basically like the rebirth of my channel was 3 years tomorrow. April 26th is when I started doing live streams on my new internet connection. So a little bit of an anniversary happening, I guess. Man, I can't believe it's been 3 years already. Noble Society, welcome. Nice gameplay. Hey, I try. Nice gameplay. Me running around digging gravel. That's so nice. You're doing such a great job of digging that gravel. Keep going. Okay, I bet I should probably... Well, you know what? We'll just keep digging out this side. I still need a bit more sand, but, well... We'll finish this shovel off on gravel, and then we'll head back. Head back to the dome. I think Sweeney himself, he's got to be, I would say you're like 5,000 subs away from where you could maybe start considering it as a career. If you hit that 10,000 sub mark, you could start maybe swinging more to cranking out more content. Ease up on the real job and look at the YouTube job. Because then you'll be able to dedicate more time to putting out more content, which is just going to increase the channel growth exponentially anyway. So, and then next thing you know, like you'll go from 10,000 to 50,000 to 100,000 in half the time it took you to get to 5K. Got to sleep before the monsters eat our face. Okay, I think we've done a pretty good job of like scouring this area. So I'm going to bust these out of here. And we're going to go head over to that other little plateau over here. Is it just me that takes YouTube really competitive? YouTube is kind of it's a competitive market, but once you get a following, it's how you interact with your viewers. It's if you're putting out what your viewers want to watch. So the competition really comes down to what if you're putting out what people are there want to see. It really comes down to you get out of it what you put into it. I think that's probably the words I was looking for. You get out of it what you put into it. The old adage, if you build it, they will come. Ah, diggy fast dig. They are what got me from 20 to 69 subs really quick. We had parties for every single milestone from +5 subs up. Yeah, once you start climbing up though, the milestones don't come as frequently. I think my next milestone is at 1900. And we are... No, let's just get rid of that, and we will be able to fill up here. Getting there. Getting close. Oh, I take it we're full. We are. I did a 10-hour stream for my 1,000 subs. That was exhausting. It was fun, but exhausting. Okay, I'm going to go grab, what do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit stacks of sand. Just to fill that one shulker box. I'm going to do it from down here, though. Red Play says I'm actually going to do a 12-hour stream soon for the game that I live stream. You pace yourself. Make sure you take plenty of breaks and drink plenty of water. Because if you're going to be sitting there yakking for 12 hours straight, like by the end of that street, because I worked all day at my regular job, and then I sprinted home, quickly wolfed down some dinner, and then dove into a 10-hour live stream. I want to say it was like 5 a.m. or something, 5:30 a.m. when I finally finished my stream. Might have even actually been closer to 6. I was a wreck. The next day, I was in no shape the next day. I think I even did a stream like the day after. And it was like, guys, I'm like so exhausted, I'm going to call it later. Well, that was like more sand than I needed to grab. I didn't want that much sand. Not to mention, I'm a little older than I used to be, so I don't function as well with no sleep. It can be hard to sit here and have a conversation with literally, you're having a conversation with yourself, right? Especially if your view count is a little bit low. You got to avoid the long pauses, and I know I've done kind of a lousy job of that tonight. But you got to keep the conversation flowing to keep people engaged, and if new viewers come, they got to see you actually engaged in conversation. And it can be exhausting doing that, for sure. You don't get long pauses that off. That's good. If you can keep the conversation flowing, that helps for sure. And of course, the more people that are in chat, the actual easier it is to keep conversations going. And then you hit the threshold where there's like lots of people in chat, and then you got to kind of pick your conversations, pick who you're responding to, and then of course people will be like, "You didn't answer me," and it's like, well, there's you and 25 other people that are talking at the same time. Later, dirt. Ooh, let's actually keep that in this window. There we go. This shovel is just about done. So we've done a pretty good job of clearing out this ugly biome. All right, that's the warning of our tool being close to breaking. Gather up whatever the little bits are left here. Let's not leave anything behind now, folks. That was 3 shovels worth of digging we just did. Looks like we got plenty of time to go work on digging out some holes today. We just have to get these shulkers empty because I'm going to need them. Sand there. Gravel there. So what did we end up with? We ended up with 8 gravel chests and 1 sand chest plus this bit of inventory here. That's not bad. For 3 shovels worth, I think that we did okay. Also, for some reason, I never get a hang of reading the question the right way, and my viewers always laugh for my messing up the questions they want. And I make a page. Hey, because I do the exact same thing, and it's because you're doing a quick glance at the chat and trying to process it all at the same time as trying to keep playing as well. Quite often I'll end up, you do a quick glance at it and you think you saw the words that you wanted to say, and it ends up getting to be just an absolute wreck. Lockdot, and that is one of the reasons why you're never going to be able to play on one of my servers, is your account gets hacked way too often. I don't know what you do to get, like... That's just crazy. Alright, let's find a pathway back here to head back to the dome! Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, that's good. Yep, that left a mark. I don't know if anybody's actually new watching right now that's never seen the dome. They've just hopped on and watched us digging in the dirt here. Nope, there isn't. It's just the 3 of you. Wah, wah, wah. Well, it says 6, but there's only 3 in the actual list. Hidden tubers. Problem is if somebody ends up with your account information and they know that you are participate over here, then they would know how to get, 12 likes though, that's not bad. You guys have been good on the old like button tonight, which is a reminder. Everybody reach down, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring the notification bell so you can be notified when I post a new video or a live stream. I tell you though, I got like that, the RTX videos that the Hermit guys put out for Bedrock are like super amazing. Sweeney Dunstan with the $3 super chat / little animated dude. I guess that would be a sticker, wouldn't it? Thank you for the dono. I appreciate that. Oh, you know what? I don't have my chat. My little stream labels thing running. So I didn't get that notification. It didn't go through. There we go. It went through now because I just reopened my little chat log and it pumped through. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Super sticker, ha ha ha. Yeah, I mean, YouTube's making an effort to try to make things more viable for streamers, for sure. But they're not putting as much focus on the streaming platform right now because of all the back-end changes to Studio they've been focusing on lately. Am I heading the right way to get back to my dome here? I think so. Hope so. If not, wah wah wah. Window chicken is gone. Don't remind me about window chicken. And here's another gaggle of like 30 of these guys chilling over here. Oh my goodness, look at this. That's awesome. Make sure they're not coming up behind me here. Oh, ow. Headshot. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them down there. Oh my god. Why? Why so many of you? Oh, I'm getting shot now, I tell you. Time to eat, gotta heal up. How many shots is that guy gonna take? Wow, they are all like aiming at once and shooting. Whoa, no, that's not going to be a good day. It's like shooting fish in a barrel here. Is that all of you? Is that all of you? Ah, we made it. I didn't get owned by the pillagers. He didn't completely call it. Oh, look at that. Look at how many freaking... I've got so many arrows stuck in me. It's ridiculous. Oh, one right in the middle of the... like right in my head. That's just crazy. Oh well. That's awesome. Why is there a random fence post out here? And a floating tree! Lockdot, have you been out here? I can't. I can't stay like that. And another one. Oh. Whoever was responsible for that, they need to... Another... What? Who? Who? What? There is like lots of them. Floating trees here. Who does this? What an animal. I just don't know. Like that's uncalled for. Hey, there's the dome over there. I can see my beacon. Floating trees. The ultimate lazy Minecrafter. Oh, there we are. A pretty little dome. Yo-Yo Salamander, welcome to the stream. Do I still have the Window Chicken mug available? I do. It is still up on my merch page. Just go to TerrisDWDC.com and it is still available on there. It's actually been, I think I modified it a little bit for this year. I don't know if I could grab a screenshot of it and post it on there. I might be able to put it in the Discord. Where's my browser window? I got so many freaking monitor screens to look at. And where is the merch page? There it is right there. Window Chicken. Yeah, it's got like my logo and then YouTube and TerrisDWDC on the back and then Window Chicken's on the front and it's all about the games, so. I can actually post it right here. Work, work, work. That's the link to the actual mug. Should be anyway. Whew, it's nighttime. And this is a place you do not want to be out here at night. Because the only thing that spawns out here are bad guys. Okay, when I do come out here, I have to remember, I have to bring one podzol that's underneath this corner. They ended up changing the mug supplier, so I had to do a tweak on the mug. I think it actually might be bigger than what mine is, because mine just had the @TerrisDWDC in an angle on the back, the one that I had bought for myself when I first posted it. But then I've redesigned it and have the shirt logo on there as well. Alley-oop. Lockdot, you probably haven't seen these changes in the base here lately, unless you've been following my videos I've been posting. We have the chorus fruit farm here now. That works fairly well. Our hole in the ground isn't a hole in the ground now, it's actually a or a building, so. And then this actually goes all the way down to bedrock now, and there's like mining machines and the energy conduits that pulse up and down the wall. The beehive. Yo, it's Zim. Welcome to the stream. I just got accused of aimbot on Fortnite. Yeah, sore losers is what it comes down to. Yeah, here's the bee farm. I think, Locke, you were probably here when I built the bee farm. And then these little pods, living quarters. I'm starting to build some living quarters and stuff out here. So that if anybody visits the dome, they have a place to sleep and stay. Is kind of what it is. And then I built this kind of retaining wall, kind of a modern looking retaining wall out here. With some acacia and bricks. I'm going to change the lighting on the top. I just needed to get some mobs off of it, so... That's been about it for major projects over here, though. A lot of this has been, like, I've been starting to fill in the buildings around the auto sorter and stuff like that. That's been very time-consuming, so... Things that I want to keep working on is I got to keep working on building those pods over there, so I'll have some videos for the pods, and then I want to do something with these villagers and actually get a villager trading post up and working here. And start actually making this a functional area over here. That's going to be a major goal here in the near future. And then I've got to tie in my farm into my auto sorter because my farmer switched over to beets again, and I've got to get that fixed and get him back doing carrots. So we will work on getting him back working the way he's supposed to be working. Alright, we gotta unload all this stuff. And our little random oak logs we picked up. Now, I'm gonna cheat a little bit with the gravel just because it's a little bit of a slow unload process here, so... I'm gonna dump what I can into... How did I manage to bust that off? Ah, because I put this, like, right on here. That sucks. I gotta re-put this back up. Where'd my dirt go? I know it was here. Where did the dirt go? Oh, I bet you because it would have ended up maybe breaking because it was renamed. I'm going to have to go name it again. I'm not sure. Oh, I bet you I know where it went. Did it go up here? Well, that's weird. My named piece of dirt went away. I just like watching Green, Mumbo, and Cubfan. Yeah, I'm a huge, like, I've been watching all of them. Cubfan, actually, you know what? Cubfan is the one that I got the chorus fruit farm from. That's what I modeled it from, was from his. Dirt. See, if you rename these blocks and then place it into the item frame, it'll actually pop up when you look at it, so. Unless you do that, because you're a tool. Oh, and now I lost my item frame. Are you kidding me? It's got to be getting sucked into the auto sorter. Either that or it's behind. I'm going to go into the service entrance here and look. See if it got popped into the back here somewhere. Because there's no way it can reach any of the hoppers, so I'm not entirely sure why they are disappearing. I gotta go rename dirt again. Oh, if I actually name it. Okay, into the item frame. Thank you. Actually, the rest of these I can probably unload in the back. It just all depends on how full we are over here now. Getting there. I'll actually take some of the gravel from here and fill it right up. There. So, I just got to figure out now which one, okay, that one's that one's coarse dirt, and then I think it was that one. There's our gravel right there, so I will throw down my gravel shulkers. And we're going to cheat unload these because I don't want to wait for them to go through the system. I'm too lazy to wait for them to go through the system. Sand, cobblestone, gravel. Here we are. It goes here. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, and 8. We'll swap them out. I've got them all numbered now because I don't want to lose my shulkers. I have 15 shulkers now that I use for transporting goods around, so... Plus my 4 colored ones. Been 100 degrees. That's crazy. Must be nice. I think we got up to 18 today, so... So, I mean, I would say our, like, big winter weather should be pretty much done now. We still have the opportunity to get snow before, like, May long weekend. I don't know if I can actually just... Make sure I am still clicking on the right ones here. Because those are going to be unloading into that next hopper. I think we're just about done with the gravel anyway. Bill Willis, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we've been hitting 100 Fahrenheit, 39 degrees Celsius in Vegas on Wednesday. Damn. That must be nice. Of course, you can't go out anywhere and enjoy it. Because we're all doomed. Next one is that one right there. And I think that's it for our gravel, isn't it? Are we empty for gravel now? Yeah, the rest is sand. One shulker of sand. Which was this one, I believe. Nope. Which one was our... Oh, right here. So, we've got just about 2 double chests. I actually work out to 2 double chests because we've got the hoppers here is full as well. Of sand. So, we're probably good for sand. I think the next phase that we've got to dive into is I'm going to fix up the shovels, and then we're going to go dig out some pits. We'll move the beacon over and start doing the next lakes, getting them dug out. Terris, hopefully you see this time. A few weeks ago, it was around 17 degrees Fahrenheit. That's cold enough to be called winter there. 17 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, it's freezing for sure. So, I mean, it's not winter for us. Winter for us is minus 20 degrees Celsius is when we start calling it winter weather. Which is... That's like minus 5 degrees Fahrenheit, somewhere around there, is when we really start calling it winter. Okay, so we're going to go repair out these shovels because I'm going to need them when we're digging out those holes, and I don't want to bust one of them. And then the majority of the work is going to be pick work that we're doing after this. So. Yeah, it's finally cold enough for Terris to say chilly. Yeah, chilly. I'd put a sweater on at 17 degrees Fahrenheit. It's time to go out with a sweater. Actually, you know what? All of this winter, I want to say there was maybe 3 days I pulled out my winter parka and said, all right, it's freaking cold out. Time to wear the winter coat. The majority of it was, a good thick sweater or something would be fine as what you need outside. The only time it really got like crazy is if the wind was blowing. Off to some repairs we are. Got to fix the shovels that are broken. There's still fires here from the blaze that was in here that really made things miserable. Oh no, I broke that yellow concrete. Now I gotta go down there and get it and figure out how to get back up here. Oh hey, it's open. Never mind. That was easy. I just wanted to put the fire out. Alley-oop. We should put carpet all around there so that the, or buttons or something so Endermen don't spawn in that little area. Probably carpet would be fine. Carpet would do the trick. Rapid repair moment. And our armor took a little bit of a beating, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I already have them off, actually. Because I mentioned it in my last video when I came down here to repair some stuff. When I was working on that one lake in the last video. It's 89 currently outside, and it's got all the windows open, and it's still cooling down in my room. Only 1 degree in 3 hours. Yeah, if you don't get much wind, that's not going to cool things off very well. 89 is still, that's plenty warm enough for a room. If we put anything on the obsidian, it gets deleted when the next person spawns on it. Oh. And if it's covered over there, we end up spawning on top of it, isn't it? I'm assuming that's why it's wide open on that spot. You'd be better off taking a sleeping bag and going and laying outside, Lockdot, then. Instead of staying in the house when it's 101 degrees in the house. Gotta eat, gotta eat. We're getting hungry. Hey, Sweeney, I don't know if you noticed in my last video when you had snuck up behind me and whacked me and I ended up getting too close to the end and they hit me. They got me down to just under 3 hearts of I only had like 3 hearts of health left. All my stuff would have fallen into the hoppers and would have got fired out into the void. Scared the crap out of me because it was like, why am I getting hit? Why did I take so much damage? What's going on? Turn around and you're crouched behind me. Almost fixed. Almost. Done like dinner. Now I'm going to stand over the edge here and fire these off into the void. Because the unloading system takes too long. Yeah, but the problem is it takes, because as soon as I leave, it'll unload the chunk, and the unloading system will still be starting to unload them. So at least this way, they're actually gone, and I'm working on getting the unloading system done, so that it's not still ticking away for the next person that comes through. Because the trash system loads back into this, which ends up filtering it back up and out through that way anyway. So the trash one should almost be its own launcher off into the distance. Can I get a click on that one? Are you going to let me click on it? It's... There we go. Okay, that one's done. Now I need to be able to click on this one. Almost. Whoop. Almost threw away my gear. I should probably equip my gear. That would be a good idea. Goodbye. Later. Of course, if I just double click on these, they just drop them on my feet and they won't despawn, so they'll be here for the next guy. The majority of these end up going to the void. Every once in a while, one of their two little stacks catch on the corner of the fence and I can't reach them to pick them back up again. Did get another Enderman head, though. There might even be another one in here. No, just the one. Just the one. Alright, I think we got her emptied. It is. See, yeah, we got one stack that kind of got hung up there. So the ones that are ticking through there now are just if there's somebody, if one of the Endermans falls and actually dies. Or I guess it'd be entity cramming that's going on in there right now. That's killing off some of them. Richard, you're heading out. I probably missed you by the time you said bye, but have yourself a good one. Thanks for hanging out and watching for a bit. Put my arrows back in my offhand. Put one of my shovels back down. And alley-oop. Oh, right, I busted my bed. My bad. Ended up going back to spawn. At least our portal is like right there. It's not far from spawn to get to. Alrighty, I think we're like pretty much geared up. I got 11 Enderman head now. Not as many like the salmon head. I got a lot of... Oh, that's a player head, that one. What player head is that? Because that's 62 salmon head, but these player heads look like salmon heads. Cave spiders, 53 of them. Not entirely sure how I ended up with so many salmon heads. Alright, we gotta move a beacon and get set up for the next dig hole. Yeah, I've only ever used the desert teleporter. I should play around with the other ones. And now that we've got the cactus farm here, if you wanted to, you could eliminate the cactus farm, or not cactus farm, sorry, the chorus fruit farm here. You could eliminate the one that's at spawn. Podsel, you're absolutely right. I needed to bring one piece of podzol with me. Thank you for reminding me. At least I didn't get all the way there. Wait, am I sorting podzol somewhere? I'm sure I am. I must be. I think I am. I think I want to say I forgot to do it initially at all the dirt. Yeah, here we are. Only need one piece. Probably take the right elevator down. That would work. How are the trees growing here? Oh, they're almost ready for another. I think we'll do another harvest here before we go back. $18, $19, $20, $21. Okay, I'm hoping we're going to get enough flowers on this one. We should. I've never not been able to get 40 flowers out of here. This one was close, though. Oh, there's still a couple more we could have pulled off from the top up there. I love the sound of it when it goes. And there goes the cart. Doing its thing. And there we be, all set for another harvest. Ren, how does the man on the moon cut his hair? How does the man on the moon cut his hair, Ren? There's a dad's joke on Instagram that I've been following now, and I've been driving my wife absolutely crazy with it. She's like, you need to stop following that. And I'm like, no, it's just like, it's perfect. He eclipsed it. Oh. Oh. Alright, I still have my piece of podzol, and then we are going to tear down... Oh no, I've got stuff with me that we can reload that with. Might be a diamond we have to load it with, though. I don't think I've got any iron in my supplies chest. Might be able to use an emerald. Lincoln, you're coming with me. This has been the most useful piece that I have. I want to say it came from Sweeney. Pretty sure it did. It has been desperately needed during building these digging out these swamps over here. It was actually really cool watching the time lapse of the glass getting filled in of the last video. It looked, yeah, it really brings it into perspective how the whole glass effect and everything all comes into play. And Podsel. Rip. And Podsel. There we go. Thank God my shovels are Silk Touch. That would have sucked. Because I would have dug that up if it wasn't Silk Touch. And I would have turned back into dirt. And I would have been like, rip. Alrighty, so now I need to find a nice strategic place to be able to place this one that's going to work well. Oh no, we got to do this little pond over here first. This is okay. We can set it up. Right here will be plenty close enough. And now, with my iron farm, this is like nothing to have all this iron. That tiny little iron farm I have is doing a pretty decent job of keeping us in iron supplies. And Sweeney and Spiral Queen, for that matter. It's been doing a pretty good job. In fact, I should probably double check it and make sure that I don't have to turn a bunch more of it into blocks. Every once in a while, I'll just take that bottom double chest worth of iron that's there, and I'll just convert it into blocks. Because I don't want to, like, overload the system. Alright, what do I got in my ender chest here? Let's, to charge this bad boy up. I'll see if I got something in the supplies chest first. That's a big no. So then it's into my precious. And I guess it's a diamond. Yeah, this iron farm is killing it. It's doing well for such a tiny little farm. It does the trick. Haste 2, there we go. Yep, we're good. Alright, so the next thing we got to do is we're going to pull all of these bad boys out. And we're just going to line them up. I should put Precious back. My Precious. Hobbitses. Alright, we're geared up that way. And unload these shovels. I won't need those. I'm going to throw the bed... Oh, no, I'll keep the bed with me because we can just sleep down in the pit when we're down there. We'll keep the stakes with us. I'm not going to need my torches. I don't think I'll need the bow or the axe, so we'll just keep those 3 things. And a digging we will go. It's these first few rounds on the outside while you're getting it kind of all lined up properly is the trickiest part of this, especially when you've got the haste beacon up and running. Holy dig cycle. What do you mean? The fact that we got tons of digging to do? This one's nothing. This one's a little one compared to what I've got coming up. Okay, make sure I'm actually digging out the right ones here. At the right depth. Welcome back, Blue Rose. So this one, this was like a river system that was over here. That's why a lot of it is already dug down as much as it is here, is because we ended up pulling out all the water and stuff that was in it. So it's actually, a lot of our work was already done on this one, which was kind of nice. I'm too close. Keep knocking out blocks I don't want to knock out. And it's just this first set that when you're stepping down below the concrete, that's kind of the hardest to line up. Sam, welcome to the stream. Yo, this is amazing. I hoping you're liking it. Oh, did I not put black concrete all the way along on this edge? I didn't, did I? Which means, do I need it on this edge? I think it might, because it does kind of end here where there's going to be like a waterfall or something on that end. So that's going to be some river terrain. So we could deal with that once we start actually putting it in. So long time no see, brother man. How you been? Things have been good. I can't complain. Nobody would listen anyway if I did complain, but... And it's already nighttime. No, gotta go one more deeper. There we go. I don't think I viewed one of your streams in at least a month. I'm hyped to see you live. It's because I've been posting just videos, actually, within like the last 3 weeks. Because my work schedule has been absolutely ridiculous. I've only been posting videos right now. Which is like a big stretch for me. Because I don't usually make videos, but I wanted to be able to provide you guys some content. So that's why I started doing the video content. Because my work schedule is just... I'm literally too busy to throw out live streams. The only reason why I ended up streaming tonight is because I physically needed to spend the time to farm up materials for concrete because I was out of gravel. And so I figured I would throw a stream in while I was gravel hunting. Alright, so I'm gonna mark this off with what areas are gonna be glass. So I am gonna be, you know, placing some blocks in here so I follow the depths properly. So what's with the blue curtain behind me? It was just to cover up a bunch of wires and stuff when I'm doing Skype meetings at work, because a lot of my work stuff I'm doing from home now. And I got a bunch of cables and stuff that are going around behind me, so I hung up a blue curtain back there so that the people didn't have to look at my wires while I was doing Skype meetings. Or Teams meetings, sorry. Skype is pretty much dying because everything's all being done through Teams now. Which is still Microsoft stuff. Okay, so I gotta put a marker out for this one. That's not the marker I was looking for. So that's layer 1, layer 2. This one that we're doing right now is layer 3 of... Okay, I need to not use gravel. Okay, I'm gonna throw that like up here and put diorite down here. So we got already 3 layers of glass dug down. We need 4 more in total. You miss going to Blockbuster? Whoever went to... Okay, Blockbuster's like a... Even I barely even went to the video store. Ever since stuff was available on the internet, video stores became obsolete. See, like I said, this second layer, it goes by a lot smoother once you get down under that first row of concrete. And then we get the satisfaction of instant block break. Hooray for haste 2! There was a time back in my day when I was going to video stores as well, but as soon as the internet became a thing, that became like just never happened. There was a time when people went to stores in general. Well, they're still going to grocery stores because our grocery departments and our retails are quite busy, and our ag divisions are starting to get busy now too because, of course, the farmers are trying to get their seed in and fertilizer and stuff, so we're busy that way too. And believe it or not, our building centers, they can't keep paint on the shelf. With all the people that are home, they're getting some like honeydew lists done, and so people have been doing some interior painting and stuff, and the things that have taken a hit for us are our gas bars. Because nobody's traveling anywhere. So our gas bars are like way slower than they were. Yes, I used a pickaxe to break dirt. It was one piece, and it would have taken longer to switch the tool than it would have been to just dig it out with the pickaxe. So deal with it. So yeah, I've got to make a ton of black concrete and a ton of white concrete for the coming projects that need to get done here. Ginger Mr. Who, sup, Terris? Welcome to the stream. Ren said people are realizing how white and boring their walls are, and actually when they started staring at it for 24 hours a day. Yeah, you could staring at a wall for 24 hours. It's like, okay, we need to change that wall. It needs to be something else to stare at. How's the inventory? We're actually kind of full. I'm going to finish digging this out, and then we'll go unload into the shulkers. Probably got more shulkers up there than we need for what we're digging out for this particular one. I got set up because the big ponds, they're going to take a ton of materials we're going to be hauling out of here. Alright, smooth stone. Everything else. Oh, it's Haunter. Okay, you're changing your name again. Why you change so much? Okay, next. Dig down again. This would be considered layer 4 for the glass. Place a marker down. I'm making a remake for Stranger Things on Roblox. I just changed it to my Roblox name. Oh, that's cool. I only ever watched season 1 of Stranger Things. I never watched any of the other seasons. Okay, those ones I used the pickaxe or the shovel on because there was more than just one block of dirt. The efficiency of instant block break. It just is, it's such a satisfying sound, the pop of the blocks. And then you hit some iron and it slows everything down. Coal's slow too. Nighttime. Nighttime! So how many of you out there have actually watched the videos that I've put out? There was my 5 episodes of how to play Minecraft that totally broke when I wrecked the world. And I think I've done 2 World of Solitude episodes now. It's time consuming, guys. I'll tell you that. It is very time consuming making videos. It's a lot of effort and work. It is definitely an easier process to live stream. But very rarely do I get to sit at a computer for 3 hours at a time and do a live stream, so... Well, I'm sitting at a computer for 3 hours at a time, but I'm working. You always watch your videos? Always try to catch them. I appreciate that. I watch yours as well. Terris, stream your next work video chat. Yeah, that would be a breach of privacy laws doing that. You can't go and do that. People tend to get a little bit ticked off if you do things like that. Not to mention, considering my next video chat is with our company's executives, so it'd be like all the bosses in the chat at once. I meet with them twice a week because I'm part of our... We have a crisis committee that's in place for the whole COVID-19 and our strategic planning for everything. So we were doing it 3 times a week, but now twice a week we meet to discuss plans and actions and making sure we have procedures in place if one of our team members was to get infected or something like that, and kind of how things all... There's been so many regulation changes with the isolation and how you report different things that... So I meet with the executive because I look after all of the IT end of things, which is a mission critical component of our business. So... Just so the way it is. Canada's not bad. We're very prepared. Like we're doing well. I want to say we're maybe up to about 45,000 cases or something right now. Eastern Canada's getting hit a little bit harder, like Quebec and Ontario. Definitely as our biggest hotspots in the country. But, I mean, we're doing all right. We're getting through it. The economy's taking a crap beating, but... all in all, Canadians are still being pleasant about it anyway. We're still our usual selves. Okay, andesite is not what I wanted to put in there. Stone is. And then we'll load another one with stone. And then all the other crap can go in this one. Down here in the States, no one is taking it seriously. Cough, cough. Our president, cough, cough. I see some of the news of some of the states and how people are treating the social distancing and how they are basically just coming out and saying that it's their right to socialize and there's nothing the government can do about it. And it's just like, I don't know. Tfue leaked Mr. Beast's phone number on live stream today. Oh, that's... Well, I guess Mr. Beast is getting a new phone number. And Tfue's probably not going to get it. How do you do that? Like, seriously. I know for us up here, we're doing our social distancing thing. It's a little bit more frustrating for us because now we're finally starting to get spring, and all we want to do is be with our friends and family, and we can't. So it's a little bit. It's mentally draining because I mean I work with it all day with like action plans, and it's COVID this and you know everything all day you're dealing with it, and then by the time you get home and you don't want to watch TV, then it's all on the news and stuff. So we don't even watch regular TV anymore. It's like Netflix or recorded shows so we can fast forward everything because I need to disconnect from it at night. I don't need to be just having it pounded on me every day. You can only put up with so much of it in your face, and you're like, okay, I need a break, a mental break, because we're exhausted from hearing about it. And there's like I don't know, like I know for our province, specifically the city of Calgary, they have now canceled. They have formally canceled all public events until the end of August. So that's giving you a tone of how long we're going to be in this state we're living in. So I guarantee you everybody would be like texting Mr. Beast with that leak and going, hey, send me money, send me money, send me money. That's all it would have been. I feel bad for him. See, it doesn't take long once we, get the first couple of layers dug out of this before we could start chewing through this pretty quick and eliminating everything that needs to be eliminated from here. Yeah, Mr. Beast's merch, it's very soft. The American Apparel hoodie I've got, it's a little bit on the pricey side, but it's a nice soft hoodie. It's a well-made hoodie. It's just, I wish it wasn't so expensive, but I don't set the prices on them. They're set by Streamlabs. Well, just about time to switch to a new pickaxe here. I wish I had a lot of stuff. Isn't expensive, to be honest. His stuff isn't. So that's the thing, is when you get big enough, you can get better brand deals for being able to have your merch made. I think I can get better prices on t-shirts for Teespring, but then you end up with like multiple markets to try to manage and multiple merch stores. And that gets to be too much to manage as well, so... Okay, I better mark this one before we get too far. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nighttime. Well, you don't want to have your merch in multiple locations, because then it gets confusing for your fan base to get their stuff. Which is why I just use the Streamlabs thing, because the Streamlabs site is... It works. It does the trick. It does what it needs to do. The only thing is, because the prices are so high, the sales aren't very frequent. And of course, what I get from them is like next to nothing. I think I get about $3 on the t-shirt. Woo, hey, thank you for the warning. We're going to go up anyway. Alright, the Silk Touch one is done. Now we're Fortune on everything. Good night, Silk Touch. Hello, Fortune. So that one's a Fortune 2, and then these ones are all Fortune 3s. Stone unloaded. More stone. And our everything else chest. Ginger says, I hate this quarantine, too much online school work. I heard that kids at Harvard don't have grades at all. So that should be for all schools, because zooming your teachers in classes is kind of annoying. It's actually worse. Trust me, it is worse for universities that are doing credit, no credit, because it will affect... Like my daughter's, her grades from this semester were significantly going to boost her GPA for her year, and now she's getting credit, no credit, so she's not getting an actual grade for it. So none of those marks now go towards her GPA. So she's really disappointed. She's wishing it would go back to just regular marks so that she could have a proper GPA, because when it comes for applying, like when she wants to go for her master's program and stuff like that, and she needs to be able to produce a certain GPA, and because the master's program is very competitive, the better GPA you've got, the better chance you can get into your master's. So it's gonna hurt a lot of students to not have that, where it's a credit, no credit course now because of what they're doing. So see, colleges are a lot more... We're already well on their way to having everything online anyway. because they were already offering a lot of their teaching programs through distant learning, so it's not going to be that big of a deal for it. High schools, though, were significantly behind the curve for being prepared for, well, any school for that matter, grade school in general, was behind the curve for being able to function in a online teaching environment, so... Oh, you heard the song and thought it was the end of the stream? Yeah, it's just in the list because I use it now in the... as the end of my videos as well, and I wanted it all in one music pool, and I just highlighted the whole thing. Here, we'll skip it. It's not the end of the stream yet. It should be, because it's almost 1 o'clock, but I'm going to get this pond dug out. I've only got 5 more layers to actually dig out, so... Marker. IBJ Minecraft Pro, welcome to the stream. What, you just came? No, I'm going to keep digging for a little bit. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 55 minutes now, so... Have you been catching my videos I've been posting? So that I can keep content for you out there. Yeah, oh yeah, love your vids. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the vids. That's good to hear that you're watching them. Trying to, you know, polish the old editing skills. I actually found it, like I use Pinnacle Studio for my actual editing portion, but believe it or not, the Windows 10 Video Maker does a way better job of encoding your time-lapse. So I'll take the time-lapse footage that I want to do, I'll run it through the Windows 10 video editor and slap it through that, and then I'll do everything else in Pinnacle Studio. Because its render time and its speed times are fantastic for doing the time-lapse portions. Way better. Like the very first one I did, the very first time lapses I was doing it in Pinnacle Studio, and it was a pain in the butt to edit. So, Void Crusher, welcome to the stream. Well, hi. Yeah, Pinnacle Studio's time lapsing features are not as easy to deal with for sure. Where, believe it or not, the Windows 10 was like dragging the video, set it to 8 times speed or 16 times speed. Save, done. It was like so easy. What's the big hole for? It's going to be another one of the swamps, the fogged glass effect swamps out in my my wasteland outside the dome. I've got like 4 of these swamps left to do. And we're inching closer and closer and closer to getting it all done. And my inventory is full again. I've got 2, though, are like the biggest ponds to still do. Which is going to be tons and tons and tons of glass. So, yeah, like I'm doing, like this here is another one of these ponds like this. Where you get that bottomless pit look. You gotta dig the hole down like 15 layers for it. Because it's a layer of glass, a layer of air, a layer of glass. If you just do it all glass, then it shows clear all the way to the bottom, so. Stone. Oh, well, we're out of stone, so that could be start cobble, and then more cobble in here. Other junk. Oh, we be now needing to start a new junk one. Gather up our little bits of gravel that are here, because I definitely need that. Of course, after our haul today, we should be good for a little bit. I know I still got to make a ton of concrete, but we did bring back 8 shulkers of gravel, so. What am I doing? I'm digging a hole. That's about the best thing. Best thing I could say is, what am I doing? I'm digging a hole. Ocean the Wolf, welcome to the stream. What are we going to fill that with? Not gravel. I want to keep the gravel. Let's get the gravel off our bar before I keep trying to use that. Oop, oop. Ah, the satisfying sound of pop, 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 pop. This is actually, you know, Haste 2 and Efficiency 5 breaking is even faster than Creative block destroying. You can't do this fast in Creative. Unless you have a pickaxe and you're actually breaking it. If you're just running around breaking blocks with your fist, you can't bust them out this fast. A good pick is, I've got 6 of them in total. 1 of them is Silk Touch, 5 are Fortunes. And yeah, it's just absolutely fantastic. Can you join me? Unfortunately, you can't. This is a content creator server called World of Solitude. It's by invite only. I actually don't have a public server that I'm playing on anymore. I used to be on Gibcraft, but they shut down. After 7 years of playing on that server, they have parked. The server itself has been shut down now. Which is where Window Chicken originated from. It's a sad day to see that go. I gotta admit, I have never seen that ASCII creeper face before in chat. Looks just like a creeper face. You were the first person to do it in chat. In 3 years on my channel. I'm just going to unload. I know I'm not quite... Well, we're actually pretty close to full. Cobble. And then we'll try to keep loading more of whatever crap I can get into this one. Normal Man, you excited for Shadowland? It's like not on the top of my list, believe it or not. It's I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I used to be a lot more excited for World of Warcraft expansions than I am now. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that, to tell you the honest truth. I have actually toyed around an idea of doing a video series on each of the zones and doing like a questing. Here's how you like a questing guide for each of the zones. Not sure how well that would go over. You know, for people that are looking to try to get Lore Master nailed down or something like that. So what do we got here? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th layer, so we actually have to dig down a little bit more here as well too. I need to dig it out like this. And we can actually take out all these blocks now too, because we don't need them anymore. Because we're at the depth we need to go to. You have to ask where we're at here. Yo Salamander says 1.17 cave update is bad. I can't see them having too much of that update really on the go yet. I mean, they haven't released 1.16 yet. It's in like the final testing phase, but I would say any snapshots to do with the 1.17 update, they're going to be so early right now that I wouldn't even, it'll be completely different by the time it actually goes to a live platform. I think I'll take out the layer of 2 first, all the way around the outside, and then I'll do the final step. Because I'm just butchering this. This place looks nice. I would build my house here. Well, you can't build on somebody else's build. This is a big wasteland out here. You wouldn't want to build in it too, because at night, it's a scary place. The only thing that spawns on Podzol is hostile mobs. So, and that's what's in outside the dome is a Podzol wasteland. Yorn farmer? It's corn farmer, but you got a J in there, but I'm not really entirely sure why. But welcome to the stream. I have been able to get, like, the last couple of pawns that I've done in here, the amount of iron I actually got out of them was pretty good. This one here has been a little bit lighter on the iron side than what the other ones have been. What am I building? It's going to be a fog pond effect that I'm doing in here. So I got to dig these down 15 layers. And then you space your layers of glass that go in, your stained glass, and you get a really cool looking fog effect out of it. And I have a whole bunch of these ponds in the Wasteland that are done up like this. As soon as I climb out of here with an empty load, I can show you, because there's a completed pond just over there that I can go show you. Actually, when we get to the end of the stream, I will switch over to the cam account and do a flyby, and you can actually see all of the ponds that are completed. And how many of them are still left to do. That'll give you a better, like, bird's eye view of kind of what the whole process is that we're going through here. Okay, so now I need to chisel out... leaving one block along the sides here, just so I don't have to waste the concrete, is what this is. Is the reason for chiseling it out one step. Concrete's too expensive, and I wasted some on that last one I've been there, so... It's nighttime! Nighttime! Too many bad guys out here. Because the Wasteland isn't lit up at all, on purpose, so that at night it is an incredibly hostile place to be around. I mean, it's kind of pointless to have a big biodome for your build, and then it's all like peaceful and green outside. Hey, y'all want to know what my favorite biome is? What is your favorite biome? I think mine is, as a builder, as a mega project builder, is the plains biome. I flatten a plains biome. There you go, plains biome. Because it's so easy to build in. You don't have to remove a whole bunch of material to build what you want to build. Ocean biomes are fun until you need to remove the ocean because you want to build a squid farm. Then they're not so much fun. Alright, we now got this dug out to where we need it to be. Now it's insta-break time. Well, until we get through the coal. Jungle biome, really? That's... I mean, I'm looking at how much work it's taken... Scar and Grian and Mumbo clearing out materials for doing their builds in a jungle biome. Man, they've spent a lot of time just clearing trees. You want to know how much I've done? Let me just switch here for a second. Where is it? Statistics. You can see I've done AFK fishing. 48,000 note blocks tuned. Items. Sort by mind. I've done 150,000 sand. And that's all gone to concrete and glass. Which is the actual placed ones? Times broken, times crafted. Times crafted is glass. Well, I've done 48,000. Green stained glass alone, I have done 48,576 green stained glass. And 18,567 glass. Times used. This is, of course, our shovels. We've gone crazy on shovels. I've used 70,000 pieces of podzol for the Wasteland. And 70,000... I must have had a bunch of glass that was made for me then. Because I placed 70,000 glass in this build so far. Locked on, I've never placed or crafted green glass. And yeah, I've done like a gajillion of them. Alright, gotta unload the inventory. Okay. We've made it to the surface. Cobblestone. Bye-bye. Other crap. I don't know if there's much more I can actually shove into this one. I think it's getting pretty close to full. Yeah, so what is happening here? Was it Ocean? No, it was Corn Farmer. I think that was looking at it. This is the effect I'm going for. This small pond here took 5 shulkers of glass to do. Just about 5. It was just short of 5 shulkers. But it's a really cool looking effect. And then there's the biodome. That's 221 blocks across. As soon as we get this section done, I'll switch over to the cam account. And you can get a good look around at everything. We almost got this section here is almost done. So this is going to take no time at all. Isn't that sad? Let's just listen to that. It's like, I don't know, there's just, it's almost hypnotizing listening to the sound of those blocks as they're breaking. Our pickaxe is going to be wore out before I get all this done, though. That's kind of sucky. We're going to have to go back up to the surface for another pickaxe. Okay, I gotta quit digging holes into the floor. I It's got to be getting really close to saying, hey, your tool is going to break. There we go. That's our warning shot right there. Warning. Your tool is screwed. Why so deep? Because you have to have 7 layers of glass for that fog effect to actually work properly. Or else you can still see all the way down. That's why it has to be as deep as it is. I don't think there's... Oh, iron's now full. I think everything in here is now... The stack is 64, except for green glass, which is fine, or dirt. I can throw a little bit more dirt in there. And we got to switch out that pickaxe, grab another one. You can never have too many tools. And they all have mending on them, so... Yeah, it's 7 layers of glass is what it takes. And you need to have a layer of air in between. And then I put a solid black bottom in it as well, too, to give it a uniform color. And just like that, this pond is prepped and ready to go. Ready for black concrete and green glass. Alrighty, now we'll switch over to the cam account. I'll just unload this stuff so that it's not cruising around in my inventory here. I don't think... Yeah, that I can't put in there. Okay, I'm going to switch accounts. Relaunch again. Switch to the other account, which is that one. Launch. Patiently waiting. Alrighty, so this is in my actual base here. Which I actually don't have a bedroom set up yet, which is why I'm building the housing district over that way. This originally started as just a little hole in the ground in here. And then we've got these pulsing energy conduits, which you're actually getting a good view of it now that it's starting to be nighttime. Rolling up here. There's our nether portal. Water bubble vators here to go up and down from the mining section up to the top. We got our cool little mining machines that are here. Little stack of minerals that we've dug out. These are the strip mines. And then we'll climb all the way back out of here. We're kind of got a started villager trading post over here, but I've got to, I haven't really been focusing on what it's going to look like yet. I just wanted to get the villagers kind of in place. I've really got to ramp it up because I want to get all of the enchanting books because I'd like to set up an enchanting shop in Isolation City for all the players on the server. This is a chorus fruit farm. That was what I got done in one of the videos. Actually, the first video that I posted on this channel for World of Solitude was the chorus fruit farm, because I've usually always did live stream, but my work schedule has been like crazy that I'm starting to do videos now. This is the auto sorter that's over here that I'm sorting out all of these components, and every one of these has 10 chests in. This is what the actual auto sorter all looks like on the back of this. There is 2 layers deep of it, of the whole auto sorter setup. Our villager breeder is right here, where these guys have been just cranking out villagers. Actually, I've got a bunch of little babies in there waiting to grow up. They all run into this room, of which I'm a little bit on the overpopulated side. I need to spend some time over here because they end up running to this little hole here and fall to their doom. So I'm a little bit overpopulated for villagers right now. Beside this is our tiny little iron farm that is like super effective. It does a fantastic job and produces a ton of iron for us, at which it is doing its thing right now, producing us some iron. So it works flawlessly for that. This is our bee breeding area. Do all my bee breeding in here, and then we set up these hives for doing honey, because I wanted all the honey blocks on that energy conduit that we set up over there. A crappy little sugarcane farm that's in here full of bird poop. I built it at a diorite because that was the material I had at the time, and then we just covered it on the outside so that we didn't have to look at it anymore. The next project I'm working on is the living quarters that are going to be over here. Not entirely sure how it's going to work out yet, but basically going to turn this mountain here into living quarters. And then eventually there'll be a tunnel system that shoots out, and that leads off into Isolation City. So that's the inside of the dome, and then the outside of the dome, we've got this wasteland that's built all the way around it. And you get a really good look at how that glass effect works here, and how it all looks. And what it looks like from underground. Each one of these ponds that I've had to build in here, I've had to dig this all out and put in all this concrete and all this glass. And then whenever there's like a little cave system or something like that, I've been just sticking some lighting in so it kind of glows a little bit when you're looking at those tunnels. So you're getting a bit of a glow effect whenever there's a little bit of a cave. Same on this mountainside up here where this green ooze is just pouring out of this mountainside. More ponds out this way. So the last ponds are obviously this one here that we just dug out. And then there's 2 really big ones and another little small one we got to do. I got to speed this up a bit. Here we go. RTX will look OP for this. Yeah, problem is RTX is for Bedrock and this is Java. So that's... actually, I can turn on some shaders. Video settings, shaders. I just can't remember which ones are the ones that are working for nighttime right now. Is it this one? See, the shaders aren't as good as what RTX is capable of doing, or what RTX is. Yeah, the lighting effects aren't as good with the shader pack on the hillsides and stuff. Times day. Whoop. But during the day, with the shaders, it looks pretty freaking awesome. I gotta, like, the glass alone is, I mean, look at that glass effect. How dope is that? You get to actually see the energy pulses going up through here. It's creating a little bit of update lag because it can't render the whole thing, because this is where RTX would be a lot better, because RTX has got way less lag as far as it being able to update the video blocks than what shaders do. So I would love to see what this actually looked like in RTX in Bedrock. I think this would have been freaking amazing in Bedrock Edition. So, but yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I could give you a quick tour of Isolation City, because there's no real spoilers in Isolation City at all. I don't want to like spoil any of the other content creators' builds or anything. So, this is the Nomian shopping district over here. Just some of the little shops that are set up. Anybody wants to buy some things, like there's a bookshop and iron shop there. This is where I bought my ender chests from. City Hall is right here. This is built by Sweeney. We got Banshee Mall over here, which is, again, another little, in shaders, it looks freaking amazing. But this is another little shopping area where you can come through. I think the mall itself is, like, pretty much empty, though. There's not a lot of people that have shops and stuff in the actual mall. I don't think, I think any of these builds are not spoilers. I think they've been out for a little while now. Takir's base looks, in shaders, looks absolutely freaking amazing. This is awesome looking in shaders. I want to say this one here might be Big Edley's, but I can't remember for sure. This is Sweeney's base that he's been working on. His wife's base is up on the hillside here. Spiral Queen is this set up here. So yeah, things are building along out here. I don't want to do too much more, because I don't want to end up like, if you hop onto the World of Solitude Discord, which I'm hoping one of you guys could post it in there. If not, I gotta go and grab a link for it. Actually, it'll be in the description of my video too, I think, is the World of Solitude Discord. There's a link to, there's a section in there that's got a link to all of the other content creators that are on here, so. Now I need to find my way back to my base. This way. So the whole reason that this little pole, this line is out here, is it's basically marking where my entrance point is. I'm going to be building some type of a sanitization station or something you'd have to go through, that you would then hop into a transport system that would run along here. That'll be a tube system that runs into the actual dome. So that was just kind of a marker put out there. And then it would drop down here, and there'll be some like doorways, redstone doorways and stuff like that. So there it is. There's the World of Solitude Discord. Seems how none of my Nightbot commands are working tonight. But yeah, that's the base. That's the build. And I'm going to turn shaders off then so that it doesn't take so long to render things up again. Off. Alrighty, and now we can render in the rest of the base here. There we go. Alrighty, guys. That's going to be the end of my live stream tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm hoping to be able to get some more videos out this week. I needed to get this farming session done because I needed to get a whole bunch more concrete materials for some of the build ideas that I've got planned here for the future. So make sure you got that notification bell on so you guys can be notified when I have a new video coming out. With that said, I would say by Wednesday I should have a video out for sure. Shouldn't be any later than Wednesday. So with that all said, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring that notification bell, and we will catch you next time.